Sam. So I was just wondering how do you write about experiences you just started or will start soon on your resume? So for example, I just started my internship at a small private equity firm, and I
Yeah,
got accepted into one of the like finance clubs
yeah,
at my school.
yeah.
And I'm looking around on the like a bunch of bank sophomore programs, and their deadlines are in 1 or 2 weeks. So how would I write about these on the resume?
Yeah, so I mean, I think you joined late, so you probably missed it, but it's like I was telling Davis earlier, like you're gonna have to like front run it a little bit, right? So you almost like projecting into the future what based on what you think you will be doing. And so like that's through the job description, that's through like conversations with your boss. Um, I mean, I would even just ask your boss, like, just explain the situation. It's like, hey, I'm going to be applying for XYZ. I'm trying to like apply for some, different programs, this and that. And the deadline's in like 1 or 2 weeks. Like, I know I just joined, but like, can you give me a sense for like, what are some of the projects that you think I'll be working on? Or like, what are some of my, like tasks and responsibilities? Right. And then like, you just want to write about these bullet points in like, high level generic way. Like you don't want to get like super specific about what you're going to be doing, right? So
Mhm.
for example, too specific would be like built merger model I don't know, built merger model for healthcare company with, you know, $100 million in revenue and like 3 business segments. I totally made that up. Hey guys, we're gonna get back to the content in just a second here, but before we do that, I just want to ask a quick favor from you. So we don't really promote a whole lot of anything on the channel ever. But if you feel like you're getting value from this, the one thing that you could do to really, really help us out is to just share this on your socials. So specifically, what you could do is go on Instagram and share this on your Instagram stories through a screenshot and make sure to tag us at Wall Street Mastermind. Or you can also click the share button down below just to share this on any other social media platform as well. All right. Now, if you feel like you're getting value from this and you want more content like this, also make sure to click the subscribe button down below. That will just make sure that we can continue to get more of these useful tips into your feed on a weekly basis. And yeah, really just help us promote this through word of mouth. We really, really appreciate it. And with that said, let's get back to the content. But it's like,
Mhm.
that's so specific. And like, if you end up not doing that, and then you go into an interview and the interviewer is like, okay, tell me about this healthcare company that had 3 different business units and $100 million in revenue. Like, what was this about? And you're like, you ended up actually not doing that thing.
Yeah.
It's going to be very, very hard to like make stuff up on the spot and make it sound legit. Right. But if you're like, keep it very high level, and it's like, so a lot of people, when they write their bullet points for small private equity firms, like, well, what are you going to be doing as a private equity intern? It's like, I, helped evaluate investment opportunities in the XYZ industry, because that's the industry that your fund focuses on, for example. So helped evaluate investment opportunities in the XYZ industry with um EBITDA of 10 to $50 million, or like EBITDA of $5 to $10 million and revenue of $10 to $20 million. Cause like that's literally the investment criteria that your fund looks for. Like you can't go wrong with that, right? Like that's
Mhm.
vague enough where you're gonna have enough wiggle room when it comes to the interview. Or like evaluated investment opportunities by reviewing sims, attending due diligence calls, and conducting, you know, research on the XYZ industry and its competitive landscape. Like I just said a bunch of nothing, right? Like,
Yeah. So is that like still specific enough to be credible, I guess?
yeah, I mean, like it's, again, you can only be so specific because you're
Yeah.
right. Like that is that's like as specific as you would ever want to be, because you're almost
Mhm.
just like describing, it's just like the job description at a high level. You're not like getting into the weeds about like specific projects that you worked on, because you don't know what those
Right.
are yet, right? You just want something there so that like
Yeah.
people know, oh, okay, he's doing this internship. And then like by the time you actually go into the interview, like, yeah, the application deadline is in 2 weeks, but you might not interview for another like 1.5 months or 2 months or whatever.
Yeah.
Right. And then so like by then you would have done a bunch of this stuff. And when you go to the actual interview, if you have an updated version of your resume with more specific bullet points, you can always bring that. Right.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds good. Thanks.
Yep. Hey there, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're looking for more customized advice that's tailored for your specific situation, then I invite you to book a free strategy session with our team at the link below. We'll talk to you soon.